Now, when Hyundai designs their vehicles, they make it the point that their designs are of the cutting edge, the very best, the most out there. I mean, look at this. This is a basic 7-seater MPV, but they really dialed it up to 11. What's going on, guys? Roy Robles here from Zigwheels.Ph, and today we're going to take a look at Hyundai's take at a 7-seater MPV. No, you're not looking at a concept car. This right here is as space age as it gets. This is the Hyundai Stargazer. Now let's go ahead and talk about the exterior of the Hyundai Stargazer. Now, starting with the front clip, what we got right here is an absolute stunner. I wouldn't blame you if you would think this is a concept car, like I said earlier, because this is definitely a revolutionary design that unlike any other. You got this nice light bar going up front, you got your LED headlamps, and of course, this nice blacked out grille. You got this small hood right here, and underneath a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine. The entire line is seamless, almost egg-like, but not in a bad way, because this thing really fits well with the entire exterior. Let's take a look around and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So 7-seater MPVs are a dime a dozen these days, and it's going to be difficult for brands to differentiate from each other. I mean, look at this. You think you've seen this before, but Hyundai's done a little bit more different, especially with the side profile. Look at this. This belt line that runs across the entire length of the vehicle definitely gives it a more aggressive look. How soon can we start calling the Smithsonian Museum to put this in their gallery? I mean, look at it. Plus, you got those 16-inch alloy wheels right there that gives it a more interesting design and interesting take on the entire car. I mean, I don't know how many alloys that is, because it integrates a sort of pentagram design that really fits the Stargazer. Right there in the rear here, the side profile, it doesn't give you a floating roof design like any other 7-seater MPV out there. Instead, it gives you a ribbon-like effect where the rear window actually just blends and integrates itself into the rear windshield. Overall, it's a nice look. People in this market aren't looking for anything too sporty, too garish, or too boring for that fact. It's just totally different. I've never seen this in any other car before, but that's a Stargazer for you. So if you love the front end and the side clip, the rear is where the party's really at. I mean, look at this light bar that runs across the entire width of the car. Plus, you've got this vertical light bar as well, giving the impression that, yep, this definitely is an H-branded vehicle. Now, right here, right underneath the light bar, you have this nice grill-like looking trim. Maybe an ASMR would work. Aha, see? It's definitely an interesting take right here. Instead of giving it just piano black, you gave it some texture to give it a little bit more character. And right below the H badge, you've got the iconography Stargazer. And I really love the font. It reminds me a lot of the Stargate font, but this right here really fits the bill really nicely. Now, you won't see any rear exhausts right here. You've got a shark's fin antenna up top, opening up the hatch. It's not power operated. You got really large space for all your stuff in here, so long trips with a family, it's no problem for the Stargazer. I just noticed this just now. The entire hatch isn't just one big slab of metal. Instead, it has this cutout on the sides that it really looks like it's ready to fly. This Stargazer is definitely a cut above the rest. Let's take a look at the inside and see what's what. All right, so we've made it inside the Hyundai Stargazer. The steering wheel is nice. It's a chunky leather wrapped. It's a split 2-spoke steering wheel with this nice aluminum color to give it a little bit more accent. It is adjustable for both brake and reach, which is, of course, very nice to have. You even have your cruise control. Oh, cruise control right here on the right side. It's rare for me to find a cruise control in this particular segment, especially in this price range. Now, on top of the dashboard, you've got this nice shelf. You got your wireless charging. Wireless charging is available here as well. Now, the shifter. The shifter here is bathed in the same aluminum color as the dashboard and as a trim on the steering wheel. But here's the thing. Look, when the sunlight hits it in a certain way, it really kind of distracts you while you're driving, and the glare might be a little bit too unbearable for some people like me. So yeah, that's one thing to consider. So right next to the shifter, you got your drive mode button and your traction control button. There's no electronic parking brake here. One quirk that I see here is that you actually find a small receptacle here in the middle of the dash, so you can put your stuff in there. Digital display cluster, yes, you got that here as well. And depending on the drive mode you're at, it changes color. They call it themes. I call it color. All right, let's get to the meat of things here. This center console, it acts and is integrated with the bezels for the gauge cluster, and it's made of this weird plastic material. It's soft, right? It's soft and smooth. This trim might take a little bit of getting used to. Some people might actually cover this up with some sort of skin maybe, but for me, it works. I love the touchscreen infotainment system. It's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Wireless Apple CarPlay, by the way, so that's perfect. Plus, it's got a voice memo function.
Medyo traffic dito sa EDSA, hindi ko lang kung bakit.
Aha! So someone recorded that and recorded their thoughts. That's it for the front end. I want to check out the second row, and yes, I will show you guys how I fit in the third row because you guys want to see how that goes. Let's go. Out here in the second row seats, this is where the Stargazer really shines. Even if I sit behind my own self, I still have a lot of knee room, leg room, and for my feet to move around. Headroom is amazing. Plus, you get even more stuff here. So apart from the air vents up top, you got two USB ports right here at the bottom, a receptacle here as well to put some stuff in there. You can just even fold this part of the seats down, and it'll act as a center armrest. The second row seats actually recline all the way down here. This is relax mode. This is relax mode for me. I really love how this feels here. The seats are soft. They're made of this leather material. They're not real leather per se. Good luck finding that in this segment, but I think I'd rather be driven in the Stargazer because of how comfortable it is in the second row. Plus, the right side passenger of the second row seats have this nice tool here. It's a nice tray for you to put all your stuff in it, or if you can put your laptop right there and you can start working or just watch some shows while you're being driven. They got map pockets right there, some extra map pockets up top for you to fit your phone in. Got it right there. All right, I love the second row more than the front row, and I don't want to check out the third row, guys. Please don't torture me. But since you want to see that, let's go ahead and do just that. We're not gonna go outside because it's raining, so we're gonna try to get myself in there without opening the doors. Let's see how that works out. So if you've been a bad boy and you pissed off your mom and dad and you're not the favorite son like me, the third row is for you. But there's no space to speak of, especially for a guy my height and my girth, 5'10.5". It's a no-go for here on the second row. So let's fold the second row seats down and show you exactly how tortured I am right here. Yep, this is a penalty box. So this is a penalty box, and if you've done something wrong, this is probably where you're going to be sitting at. All right, so let's take this out for a spin, and I want to give you my first impressions of the Hyundai Stargazer. All right, so we are driving behind the wheel of the Hyundai Stargazer. 1.5 liter naturally aspirated 7-seater MPVs are a dime a dozen nowadays. So how does Hyundai differentiate itself from the rest of the pack? Let's find out. First of all, under the hood, yes, you've got a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine that makes 113 horsepower and 144 Newton meters of torque. Now, all the power goes to the front wheels, but unlike any other MPV out there, this one has got a CVT, or as Hyundai calls it, IVT, or Intelligent Variable Transmission. It accelerates smoother, and the speed picks up at a better pace than it should. It's definitely a feeling that I don't get from any other brand, and I appreciate that Hyundai has enough confidence and giving their 7-seater MPV a more modern transmission, and I like it. So up front, you've got McPherson struts, of course, and at the back, you've got your rear torsion bar suspension. Body roll, although still there, isn't as evident as it is with other MPVs. This car has 4 drive modes. You got Eco, Normal, Sport, and Smart. Smart is an automatic setting where the system actually determines the best possible drive mode for the situation. Now, having an MPV with those particular features is definitely different from what others would offer. I'd say that besides giving the passengers the space, the amenities like that tray back there, what they need, I think that shows that Hyundai also has the driver in mind whenever you drive these things. I mean, yeah, the steering is a bit is numb, understandably, because this is an MPV. But I still feel the excitement of driving because of how the engineers would tackle the different bits and parts here. Plus, visibility is amazing. The A-pillar right there, there's a small window where you can actually eliminate, well, most of the blind spots that you got right there. It's easy to look around. You got large mirrors right here, plus the safety features. Let's talk about that safety features. You've got airbags, electronic brake force distribution, ABS, ISOFIX anchors. Sure, those things should come as standard, but the Hyundai Stargazer actually has advanced driver assist systems. You've got the aforementioned electronic stability control, you got hill assist control, high beam assist, blind spot collision avoidance assist, rear cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, driver attention warning, safe exit warning, forward collision avoidance assist, manual speed limit assist, parking distance warning reverse, rear view monitors, and lane following assist. Now, with all of those features packed into a small MPV like this, I think Hyundai's found its secret sauce. Guys, you don't know how important those advanced safety features are, especially when it comes to driving your family around. You need all the safety features that you can need whenever you're driving your precious cargo, which is your family. So some people might say, oh, I don't need those things. Those things just jack up to the price. As you grow up and you're adulting, you're starting to come into adulthood, you'd realize how important those extra safety features are. Pricing for the Hyundai Stargazer isn't available as of filming, but you'll see it right here, all right? So you'll see the price right here. I think here's the bottom of the frame, is it? It's right here, right? So tell me what you think about that price. Is it good? Is it bad? But one thing's for sure, the Hyundai Stargazer is definitely going to shake up the market. I mean, you've got your regular MPVs. This one, it's got that special sauce. And that's our first look of the Hyundai Stargazer. I think it definitely offers a different take on the 7-seater MPV segment, and I think it definitely has a chance to be one of the best sellers. But what do you think? Drop me a comment in the comment section down below and tell me how it stacks up with the competition. And watch out for our full review next time. While you're at it, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification icon so you won't miss that video or any of our videos here at Zigwheels.Ph. Thanks for watching. This is Roy Robles from Zigwheels.Ph, and I'll see you guys next time.